Why is reliability of wet shoe systems so important to the industry?
In low permeability formations, oftentimes the shoe track is left uncemented, and that's so that you can establish injectivity so that your frac plugs can be pumped down hole. Prior to fracking, prior to completion, the float equipment needs to act as a mechanical barrier to the well.
What makes this float equipment a true mechanical barrier?
The valve assembly is fully qualified to API 10F. This simulates the real world conditions as it is used downhole, high flow rates and very abrasive mud systems.
What are the conditions that cause other products to fail in these applications?
These wet shoe systems are oftentimes run in extended reach wells that require the casing to be run through cuttings beds, so an eccentric nose and upjets are required to keep the wellbore clean. And also the valve assembly has to have this durability for extreme flow and allow you to get the casing to bottom.
Can you quantify what you mean by extended flow time and rates?
Yes, the system is qualified to API 10F for 36 hours at 15 barrels a minute. What makes this design unique is that the spring is completely removed from the flow path, thereby there's no erosion of the spring. The valve needs to be left in place for sometimes up to 6 months. So by protecting this valve spring, the plunger is firmly seated.
How do you qualify the system as a mechanical downhole barrier?
Oftentimes these valves, unconventional wells, are exposed to 30% hydrochloric acid. So first you have to expose, after flow testing, you have to expose this equipment to this acid stimulation, and then prior to doing the high pressure testing.
What standards are used to qualify sealing performance?
We followed API 19AC, that's the qualification for completion accessories. We qualified to V0, that means bubble tight. We started with multiple pressure cycles up to 15,000 PSI, back down to 100 PSI, low pressure hold, open the valve, cycle back up to 15,000 PSI, and zero bubbles for an 8-hour hold.
How do you achieve life of well integrity?
We've achieved that by creating a metal-to-metal seal, actually redundant metal-to-metal seals. It seals in two places under two different conditions.
Is the Aqueous system the highest performing wet shoe system in the industry?
Yes, it is. It is the highest qualified equipment available, and it has the largest flow area, up to 5 square inches.
Can you summarize the performance ratings for the record?
Yes, I can. This valve was qualified to API 10F, and that's at 15 barrels a minute for 36 hours. Then it was exposed to 30% hydrochloric acid for 2 hours. Then it was tested to API 19AC with 2 pressure cycles, up to 15,000 PSI, V0, gas tight, no bubbles.